Good morning, folks. We're ready to go. Thanks for being here, and it's good to see you guys. So, we've got we can talk about a few things. We wrapped up our conference championship last week, and so that was a great accomplishment for our guys. We split last week. We beat St. Joe Central last Tuesday. Lost at Park Hill South, but we had a 2-game lead in conference. So proud of our guys for earning that championship. And then district play began this week, and we fortunately got by Fort Osage last night, 83-63, and we look forward to facing Liberty North Saturday evening at 6 p.m. here at the field house. So that's where we've been and what we have on tap. So I'll open it up to the floor for questions at this time. Yes, Craig.
Could you just recap the game last night?
Sure. Well, from what I've noticed during district play over the years is getting that first one and playing well in that first playoff game is really important. And at times, we've struggled in some games in that situation. But last night was far from perfect. But I thought for the most part we were always in control of the game. And I want to compliment our guys on that. I thought they got off to a really good start. I thought that our defense in the second quarter, where we gave up, we only allowed them 4 points, was outstanding. And we finished the second quarter on a 16-0 run. I think those were it was a phenomenal run, and we talked about that in the days prior to in preparation for Fort Osage, limiting their runs and then maximizing ours. We went into halftime comfortable and confident, but then they came out and really shot the ball tremendously well. And so we go from giving up 4 points in the second quarter to 26 in the third quarter, much to our dismay. But, our offense was still pretty good. We put up 83 points. I think we made 13 threes. And so we didn't play well defensively in the second half. We didn't take care of the ball like we normally do. But in all regards, we won by 20, and getting over that first hurdle in the playoffs is always important. So we did a good job with that.
Obviously, Liberty North struggled a little bit last night against North Kansas City. It was a really close game in overtime. What did you think of them last night, and what is the game plan moving forward for Saturday?
Well, I thought it was a very exciting game. Just as a basketball fan, watching it, I thought it was very entertaining. A lot different than our game, obviously, and stuff, but. I think that we've got a huge challenge ahead of us tomorrow night. I think that been doing this a few years, and I have no idea how we're going to stop Michael. No clue whatsoever. So I'm open for suggestions from you guys after the show here on how we can stop Michael inside and stuff, and how we can. Prevent him. Michael. He's just so good. He's going to be a Duren Award finalist, and in my opinion, he could win it as the best high school player in Kansas City. It's by far, he's going to have a great opportunity for that. That's the first hurdle we got to get across. Is okay. How do we guard? How do we stop? How do we contain? Or if we can even do that. I mean, we're just. Try to slow him down at some point, but we got to figure that out. And then they're really good on the perimeter level too. So they've got really good athletes, and they can shoot it very well and drive it really well. So the task that we have on the defensive end is monumental, and they've got a lot of issues that I don't know if we can solve. It's going to take a miraculous effort on our part, I think. But On the offensive end, I've seen Michael block, double-digit block shots, and then he alters so many other ones. And so that's obviously a factor that we're going to have to contend with too when we have the ball. So, we'll figure out a way. And our guys are resilient and they're tough, and we'll battle, and we'll see what happens. But it's going to be another great game, just like it was last year.
So now that the regular season has come to a close, what are some of the biggest things that you've seen the boys improve on? So from the beginning of the year to now, and some things that you're still working on going into tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think some of the things that we've improved on during the course of the season has been our defense. I didn't think we were particularly good defensively earlier in the season. We didn't play good defense. We went on we had a losing streak in the middle of the season. We weren't very good defensively, and then once conference play rolled around, we really. Our first conference game against Park Hill, I think you recall me sitting here and telling we got 3 good stops at the end of the Park Hill game to win that game, our first game of conference, and I think that just gave us a lot of momentum, and more importantly, it gave us a lot of confidence in what we do at that end of the floor. And from then on, we've been much, much better, and it's won us some games, and there's been more buy-in and more pride taken. So I think that's the biggest thing that we've improved on. What I'm most proud, these guys are extremely unselfish. I'm really, really proud of them, how they share the ball. Really don't care who the leading scorer is, stuff like that. They're extremely unselfish group. They get the big picture, very mature group. They understand what it takes to be successful. And, they're high character guys. So, when we battled a few losses in a row, they kept their heads above water, and low character guys don't do that. High character guys keep fighting and finding a way, and we found a way. Yes?
What can you say about your senior leadership so far this year and how that helps you in the postseason?
Well, I think everything I just mentioned on the defensive end, the things I was proud of, and on the offensive end, I think that's all because of our senior leaders. They get it. They put in a lot of individual accomplishments aside. They don't really care about those things. Like I said, they're not worried about who the leading scorer is. They're not worried about who is the MVP or whatever. All they care about is winning, and it's that whole "we is greater than me" philosophy that we talk to them about, and that the team can accomplish a lot more together than they can individually and stuff. So that's what our program's always been about, and they understand it. They're a highly intelligent group. They do well in the classroom, and so they get it, and they've performed to my expectations. Yes?
Of those seniors on the team going on to play basketball in college, what do you want them to know as they go on in their schooling careers?
Well, I think one thing that is so important and that we have the honor and privilege of participating in is just, high school sports. And it's, I believe it's truly a tremendous extension of the classroom. And a lot of people learn more things about life doing extracurricular activities. And by extracurricular activities, it could be, band, vocal music, theater, athletics. People learn just, if not more, about life and what to do in the next phase of their life through the extracurricular activities that our high school offers. And so I think what the benefit of it and what our guys have learned is immeasurable. I mean, you talk about, for us personally as a team, the chips were down. We were down, and people were counting us out during our losing streak. And then for us to rebound and turn things around so quickly and be conference champions, I don't know, how much more we can learn from that. That's life in itself, and that when you face hard times, you just kind of keep fighting, scratching, and clawing, and get things turned around. And for a bunch of 16, 17, and You know, I know we have one 18-year-old. Mason turned 18 today. So for a bunch of young kids, that's pretty resilient, and it's pretty remarkable that we got it done. But we still got a lot more to do. Yes?
So going into tomorrow, so what's practice going to look like for you guys today, and what's going to be the mindset that you guys are going to take for tomorrow
Good
night?
question. You know, I think what we've got to do is understand the situation. You know, number one, physically be rested. But we were able to rotate a lot of guys in last night, and so no one really played a lot of minutes. But I think that we did a good job of substituting there and getting guys rotated in. So that's beneficial just for our legs and our physical well-being. I think that you know, practice is going to look, you know, it's good. We got film to watch. We got a scouting report to go over that Coach Baker does so well, and then you know, just work on a few things that we got to do defensively, most importantly, and a few things that we've got to do offensively. So it's going to be a condensed practice. Get some shots in, and get them right mentally, and then come back in tomorrow. And we'll have a brief shoot around tomorrow and walk through tomorrow and be ready to go. So looking forward to it. Yes, thanks for your time. Great questions today. And I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Come out to the Lady Jays game tonight. Better be here at 7 p.m. Tailgate starts at 5. Thank you. And then the Jays take on Liberty North tomorrow night. Thank you.